I just got back from Intuit Connect, and my brain is still buzzing, my voice is still recovering, and I'm reminiscing about all of the great conversations I have. I want to hit on two things today related to retention and recruitment in the space. We're going to talk about branding and technology and how that could help both of those arenas. Let's dive in. And welcome to another episode of CAS Minute. Today we are living in the afterglow of Intuit Connect. What a conference. They changed things up a little bit this year. The energy was high. We had the leadership team there. A lot of good, a lot of interesting, and for me, a lot of takeaways related to the future of our industry. Today I want to focus on the problem of recruitment and retention and how to solve that in unique ways. So first, I want to talk about branding. I've talked a lot about branding, marketing, and sales on this podcast, but one of the most underrated elements of brand is the ability to tie your team to your mission, to your culture, to your values. When you have clarity in these things, you're able to communicate more effectively what you're all working towards as a collective mission. When your team feels like they're behind something, they feel like they're working towards a goal, they feel like they're locked arm in arm with the firm, that gives your team something to rally behind. Now, if you take all of these great things that you have from a culture standpoint and you wrap it into this really cool brand, this brand that makes your culture come alive, one that resonates with your team, one that resonates with your target market, that makes it much easier for students, for folks early in their career to feel really good about participating in that environment. When you have a really stale logo, website, color palette, your team just may not resonate with that a whole lot. And the more that you're driving distance between what the modern employee is expecting from their employer and how they want to walk alongside their employer and feel proud about publishing that to the market, the more you'll be able to create a connectivity to that employee and retain them, because it may be harder to find a culture, an environment, a brand like that elsewhere. So think about how you're designing your brand in order to accomplish a little bit better connectivity to your team. I know for me, I want to work alongside of brands, vendors, technology partners that I can get behind. And it's not that they have to have a great brand. Of course, they have to have a great product. But if they've got a great brand, you could tell they're putting emphasis and intentionality behind that. I feel really good about supporting those types of companies. I want to align myself with them because they're forward thinking. They're looking towards the next generation of what this industry looks like. The other side I want to talk about as it relates to retention is technology. So if you think about the current state of technology, all of the advancements in AI and automation and other arenas of our life that are starting to evolve rapidly, when you think about your personal life, that glowing rectangle in your pocket, that phone that you have, gives you instant access to information. All of your employees have instant access to information. And so, to the extent possible, in your firm, you need to create as much semblance to that at-home personal access to information as you do professionally. So I'm thinking about things like building a global search within Wikipedia of your firm. What database do you have that your team can recall information from in order to reduce the amount of communication, clicks, searches that it takes for them to get the information that they need? When you get a team member in an environment where they have access to information, they have data at their fingertips, they have alignment with the company overall, you will create an environment where it actually becomes a little bit more difficult to leave because most firms don't have that. So if you have an accountant that has access to this information, they have access to the things that they need to get work done, and they're looking at market because of, for one reason or another, they just are unsatisfied with their work, they may not find this type of connectivity elsewhere. So to the extent possible, identify tools that allow you to scale through data, through connectivity, through providing your team with information as quickly as possible for them to accomplish their task, because that will result in a better work experience that aligns with the access to information on their personal lives. It also should free up time to allow your team members to spend more time doing the things that they enjoy, either at work or in their personal lives. So I hope that little quick overview on how brand and technology as a retention strategy can help you. A lot more to dive in there. We had a lot of great conversation at Connect about this. And I think it is really important to focus on as a firm owner looking to continue to grow and evolve in this landscape of technology and the new modern employee. I hope that's helpful. Till next time.